Today, day 1, we are digging footings, not by hand, but by excavator. Here's how it looked before we started. There was a massive pile of dirt on the driveway. I asked the excavator operator to level it out first to clear things up. I took 3 days of work, especially for the foundation digging. I also scheduled the first delivery of building materials for today. Since I had the excavator here, I ordered long 6 meters C24 wooden beams. I wanted to use this chance to get everything done together. Earlier I marked out the foundation layout with strings, so we knew where to dig. I made the trench 1.5 meters wider than needed, so there's a space to work inside. This gives us room for any inside work for later. After discussing with the excavator operator, we realized the machine was too small. So the company sent over a bigger, more powerful excavator. We spread the topsoil evenly around the plot, so I can use it for leveling the ground later. It will be helpful for when we grade the land. After removing the top layer of soil, we hit some lower quality clay. Eventually, this will have to be removed from the site anyway. I set up a laser and a receiver, so we could dig to the right depth for the concrete slab. This way, the base will be level. Here, the excavator is creating a ramp into the trench, which will also make it easier for me to get in and out. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, please. Unfortunately, I set the laser in the wrong spot, so in 2 areas I couldn't get a clear reading. The laser beam hit where I had butterboards, so I couldn't check those spots. This small mistake will come back and bite me later, but more on that soon. Now it was time to run around the trench, checking the depth. Of course, if we dug too deep, it's fine. We'll fill it with the sand later. The main concern was not digging too shallow. we dug about 1 meter here. You might wonder why I'm removing all the soil and clay from the entire house area. I'm going with a mixed foundation style. It's not a typical wall foundation or a basement. I'm creating what's called a ventilated crawl space under the floor. It will be about 1.7 meters high, giving me easy access to run all the installation under the house. And I will be able to modify them later if needed. The house is designed to be expandable, so I can add on in the future. Right now, it's just a rectangle, but eventually I will add another wing to turn it into an L shape. The bathroom will be moved and there will be more bedrooms. But to make that possible, the installations need to be in the crawl space, so future changes are easy. That's why we are digging deep. Not basement deep, but deep enough for flexibility. Once we hit the right depth, I will pour the concrete base, then the foundation footings will go on top. After we reach the desired depth, we pile the extra clay into one spot. Later, dump trucks will come and take the excess away. By the end of the day, the massive pile of clay had shrunk significantly. I will use some of it for areas I want to plant the grass or veggies. On my plot, groundwater table is supposed to be about 1.5 meters deep. I couldn't resist checking, so I dug a hole to see where it was. And it turned out to be at about 1.2 meters. So I'm quite close to the groundwater level. At the end of the first day, the trench looked clean and even, with sharpened edges. That will change later, but you will see it in another video. Day 1 done.